Hello, Jadis and Animan, welcome back to another video, another haul unboxing on the channel. We've got 3 massive boxes today, you can only just see one. We were meant to have 4, but sadly the delivery took too long, and tomorrow I'm going to be abroad in Poland visiting family. So, can't exactly wait for it. As always, links to things that you can buy will be in the description. Without further ado, don't forget to start using my link. You get 1,000 yuan worth of coupons, and obviously, as I said already 5 million times, links will be in the spreadsheet. So let's just get into it. Let's start with the smallest box, I reckon, and leave this for later on. This is the second one I have. It's not the smallest. That'll be this one. So let's start off with this. Let's be careful and not cut anything open. Obviously, parcel stats, shipping price, all that jazz will be on screen as this is going to be sped up as I'm opening it. Okay, here we go. Shit, the box is ripping. So this is all we have. You don't need to cut this bag or anything, you can just unseal it at the top and then reuse it if you need to, or if you want to, I guess. It's a nice thing to have. And inside, just got a whole lot of stuff. Okay, I have no idea which box is which based on sizes, so I'm not sure what this stuff is. So, let's just dive in. Okay. So, we've got a couple Palace pieces here. Let's get into it. Let's start off with this jacket. All this Palace stuff is from a seller called 37 Tide Shop, or Palace 37, who I covered in my last video. This is a Palace mesh jacket, and it's a very, very nice lightweight material. This is all mesh or foam. Inside it's quilted. This feels really nice. You've got a really nice oversized fit. This is, I think, a medium. I believe I've got another one of these because this is meant to go for my friend. But if this is a medium and I got myself a large, I'm a little bit in trouble because I would say this fits perfectly. And this is, in fact, a size medium, as you can see on this tag here. You've also got all the hang tags, all the little accessories. The quality on this is mad. Like, from the embroidered little patches here, you've got the details on the sleeve here. I mean, it just looks spot on. It looks really good. You basically don't really ever get disappointed with 37. It's rare that he fails, so I'm not surprised. And then after that, we have the Palace Reebok shorts. Literally just some really nice shorts. Reebok Palace collaboration that dropped, I believe it was last year at this point. Was it 2023 or was it this year? This year's been dragging on for too long for me to remember. It was definitely this year, yeah. Feels proper quality, and I'm not just saying that because I'm deep throating 37. Inside tag, got the little embroidery on the arse cheek, if you're into that. Followed by a t-shirt, the Palace Carhartt variety with the little pocket on the chest, logo on the back. A lot of these items are actually from my friend Mon, who you guys might know from the Discord. So if you're judging slightly, it's not me, please. And then we have another Palace item, which I'm holding upside down. This is the Palace Umbro collaboration with the massive Palace Umbro logo on the back. It's just a nice little track jacket, something really nice, light. It's more for summer or spring, so he's probably not going to get much wear out of it now, but always something. And to add insult to injury, we've got the jacket again in white with the dark blue text at the back. Once again, this is all from Palace 37. Amazing seller. You very rarely get let down. And then as if he needs more summer items, we got a jersey, Palace Umbro again. It's Palace 7 on the back. This is the same collaboration that has the Dreamscape jerseys, the one with the faces on it, but it's just a different piece. And this one's really clean. It's a lot more subtle. You know, the Dreamscape ones, they're pretty loud. Once again, you can't really wear this now, can you? And then from that same box, we still have one more bag with more Palace stuff inside, of course. Starting us off with this Palace 10 pounds mobile crew neck. Something he can actually wear during winter or autumn or fall. Something slightly warmer. This is actually surprisingly really heavy for what it looks like. It looks like it'd be quite thin. And it's also, you've also got a wool lining in the inside. So it does really feel like a warm piece. So I'm sure this will be good for winter. And then we've also got a Palace Gap collaboration with the UK, European Union, South Korean, American and Japanese flag on the front. Gap Athletic and Palace collaboration. Nothing on the back, just a nice simple black tee. Followed by another Palace Reebok piece. I promise there's not going to be that much more Palace after this. This is just the first box that we dug into by accident. Palace Reebok, simple, nice grey tee. Actually feels really nice as well. Like, the quality on these is really good. And then second to last, we have a Palace cracked logo on the front and back, simple black tee. I would personally not wear this, but as I said, it's not for me, so who am I to judge? It looks a bit big. It's a nice black tee, Palace branding. If you're into Palace, this stuff is probably amazing. Me personally, I'm not huge into it. I do appreciate some pieces. And then to wrap up the Palace parcel, we've got a pair of track pants, which are the Umbro track pants, matching with that jacket we opened just a second ago. As you can see, very, very simple. Nice clean design, nothing too loud, you know, they're not the Supreme ones, but they're still nice. I would say the quality is roughly the same. Palace tag, everything, I mean, the quality, as I said, you know, 37, he really does have good attention to detail. You're not really going to be let down. I ever so slightly lied to you guys, there was one more item which I didn't see. It is the Palace Pen Pals mobile jersey, with the branding on the front, the chest logo as always, and on the back you've got Palace 23. Very nice simple jersey, once again, not exactly something you'd be wearing at this time of year, but who am I to judge? Let's get into the second box and then leave the biggest for last. We'll see how this goes. You know, using a knife has made things so much easier as opposed to scissors. And I know I said there's not going to be much more pallets, but it was actually a jacket I bought here. So there is going to be 1 or 2 more pallets pieces. First off, again from 37 pallets, we have this nice varsity bomber jacket, whatever you call it, varsity bomber. For me, it's more of a varsity, but at the same time, it's hard to tell. Who fucking knows? But the embroidery on this is absolutely mental. Let me try to zoom in for you guys. If you just take a look at this attention to detail, it's insane. Like, to be honest, one of the main reasons I bought this jacket for myself isn't even because I'm like especially fond of the design, but it's just the attention to detail is so good. It's something nice to have, like genuinely. Let me see if it fits nicely. Maybe I could have gone one size smaller, but then again, if you have a hoodie underneath, I feel like that's pretty good. I wouldn't wear it with these pants, that's for sure, but it feels really nice and comfortable. It's super high quality. Like, you can just tell. Nice quality material on the outside and on the inside as well. And the embroidery as well, I mean, fucking insane. Really, really good. Probably not my favorite piece, look-wise, but I would say just because of the attention to detail, it's worth to buy, just because it's a good thing to have. Now, what do we have here? Okay, I know what this is. I can see. Okay, here we have a Vetmonts I Love Sluts Hug Me hoodie from MVT. MVT is a seller I covered in my last video. You guys know I love this guy. He's just amazing. The pricing he has is very fair. Attention to detail he has is extremely good. He's also going to be producing the Supreme Mason Margiela collaboration, which I'm really looking forward to. If you're asking yourself, or if you're asking me, I should say, Jay, when the fuck are you going to wear this? Honestly, I have no idea, but I really like shock factor clothing, like stuff that makes you look. So this shit is I fucking love this. The Hug Me on the back, the I Love Sluts on the front. So it's just amazing. Up next, we have a Broken Planet piece. More specifically, a camo hoodie, zip-up hoodie, I should say, which is really heavy. This is some heavy-duty stuff. For some reason, I bought a size L, which looking back to now doesn't really make much sense since all of my hoodies from Hot Dog are size medium. Let's see. It's a double zip design, which, you know, it's slightly annoying sometimes, but I don't hate it too much. Okay, I literally had to take the zip up off just to get the zip working. I'm not sure what the issue is. I'm sure if I can recommend this hoodie, even though it's super high quality, because that zip is a bitch. And I definitely could have gone with a size medium as opposed to a large, because I would prefer it more cropped and tighter on the waist. But it's super heavy, super hot. I mean, obviously I wouldn't wear it with this fit again. And the fit is a bit awkward because it's a fucking large for some reason. Should have gone with medium. Just for reference, I'm 183 centimeters and 78 kilos right now. The zip is fine now, but just feeding it through and getting it up was a pain in the ass. The sleeves are a bit too long perhaps. As I said, medium would be better. But the quality on this is honestly really good, other than the zip. We've got the mesh jacket again, but I'm not going to show it to you guys for the second time because there's no point. But this is a size large that I got for myself. And looking at my friend's piece, I can tell that's too big as well. Bit of an L there. 2 L's in a row. But we do have something that I'm really looking forward to here. And I'm not going to stall, I'm going to get into it. So this piece I got from Janyu for around 600 yuan, okay? And it is the W-Tap Supreme Leather Varsity. The sleeves are leather, but in white. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you probably remember like a year or so ago, I got this exact piece, but in red and black. I managed to find this in white off Janyu, which is insane. But obviously Janyu is secondhand stuff, so it's used. But still, I mean, the leather feels buttery smooth. If I zoom in for you guys to see, you can probably see the grain of the leather. I mean, fucking hell, this is heavy. This is a heavy piece. This feels good as hell though. I'm super stoked for this, super happy. I wanted the white one since the beginning, and it was only the black one I could find. So I'm really happy to finally have this in my collection as well. I feel like a pimp or something, and the angle of the camera doesn't make it look too good either. But man, I love this jacket so much. The pockets feel slightly higher than my black one. If you're confused what I'm talking about, it's this one here, which is also leather. It looks a bit more plasticky because of the sharp red color and the direct lights, but in real life, this looks really nice as well. This is actually one of my more complimented pieces. So this white one is just a lot smoother, less eye-catching, but still super cool with the details all around. I mean, so fucking sick. However, in that same box, we have another Janyu purchase and another leather jacket, okay? Another Supreme leather jacket. This is arguably one of my dumbest purchases and one of the things I'll probably mostly never wear. I mean, this is going to be insanely hard to pull off if it even fits me, but this is a Supreme Vanson collaboration that sent me back a whopping 1.6k yuan. Okay, 1,600 yuan. This whole thing is real leather, also from Janyu. They don't make these anymore. Retail goes for around 2.5 to 3k. This is an insane piece to have. The zip feels really nice. The whole thing is heavy as hell. We're not gonna store, we're gonna try it on. Now, I've got quite a broad build, and this leather is stiff as fuck. We're gonna see. Holy shit. I feel like a biker from a shitty porno right now. Like a budget porn. I feel like I'm wearing a latex suit. Okay, this is so stupid. And realistically, I'm probably never going to wear it because it's just so insane insane. It's so incredibly loud, but it's just so cool. Like, it's such a cool, sick thing to own. There's really no justification other than the fact it's all thanks to you guys. Like, the only reason I can afford stuff like this and, you know, kind of go over these impulsive purchases and buy stuff that I wouldn't usually buy is because of you. So honestly, a huge thank you. I might have to run another giveaway just to kind of make myself feel better about wasting so much money on this and kind of give it back to you guys. The Instagram giveaway was already rolled on Discord, and I already sent the money to the guy. So huge shout out for joining and for taking part in those giveaways as always. And thank you for following me on Instagram, also very appreciated. I actually really fucking like this piece. It's super loud, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm surprised it fits relatively nicely. I wonder how I look on camera now. I probably look quite goofy. It definitely feels like I'm doing bondage or something, which feels somewhat on brand, funnily enough. Super squeaky as well. I'm fucking chuffed though. This is so cool. And that's actually the last item from the second box. This is hard to get into and out of. But yeah, so that was just mainly hoodies and jackets. And we have one last big box, which should have a lot more variety inside, hopefully. Because so far, it's been kind of stale. I'll be real. Let's get into this last box and see what we have inside. Hopefully something cool. As I said, it's pretty disappointing that one box didn't make it here in time because that had some interesting stuff. But it will be in the next unboxing, so it doesn't matter. And that unboxing is already on the way as well. Whoever suggested I use a knife instead of scissors is a fucking go. It's so much easier. We're already in the second box, or the third box, the last box. Let's start with the shoes, fuck it, why not? However, not with these shoes. We can get into another pair. If you want to see this pair of shoes, you're going to have to go onto the hidden channel on Discord because I can't show these on this channel. But if you want to see this pair of shoes, it'll be on the Discord server in the hidden videos section. So, yeah. But let's get this pair out. I feel like you guys are going to be quite surprised with what I have today. Okay, if you can see the text, then you know. And you're probably extremely confused by why I have this. My style has been changing quite a bit recently. I've been wanting to step outside of my comfort zone. So I guess this is one of the first steps into that, and it's a pair of Rick Owens. And although these are some low-key Rick Owens, they're still Ricks, which is insane for me. These, of course, are the canvas Rick Vans or sneakers, skate shoes. People have many names for them. This is, I think, the Cola batch. It was around 768 yuan. I say around, I think that's the exact price. So extremely expensive for what it is, but if you're someone that cares about quality, this is the best batch from my understanding. It's got the best mold, the best shape. You guys in the comments can flame me if I'm wrong. I really want to learn about this stuff, as always. It's super tightly laced for some reason. Let me just loosen that up. This is a super low-key but classy looking shoe, and I kind of needed something like it. You know, all the sneakers I have, they're really loud. So something like this is a bit more low-key but still really nice. We got the other shoe here as well. Same story once again, exact same thing. One cool thing is you do actually get a tote bag as well with your stuff. So you get a Rick Owens branded tote bag, which is, I mean, I'm never going to get any use for it, but maybe my sister would. So cool thing to have. Okay, and with that, we've got another pair of shoes, and this is making me realize why this box was so big, even though there's like 5 things inside, is because I've left the boxes. If you're using a shipping line that uses volumetric weight, which is the size of the package, do not keep the shoe boxes. You can see how massive this is, right? This is wasting a lot of base and money. It's way smarter to get rid of the box. Although the problem might partly be because I kept the packaging for the outside layer of the box. By what I mean is there's a box within a box. And a lot of you can probably already tell what this is as well. Can't believe I'm unboxing this, honestly. Whoa, that smells like factory. Holy shit. Okay, we've got another pair of Ricks, indeed. These are the leather Ramon highs. Fuck me, man. I'm struggling to envision myself wearing these now that I've got them. I was inspired by a guy on TikTok. I think his name is like Undiscovered or something. Alex. He's a French-Canadian guy. And his sense of style was really what I would like to kind of edge myself towards. And I saw a video of him wearing Ricks, and I really liked the way it looked. But now seeing them in hand, it's difficult for me to convince myself, honestly. These are tough. They're cool. I just don't know if they're for me. Maybe I don't think I've got enough aura for this shit. And they smell bad. They smell bad. Here we go, the other shoe. I went true to size with these, size 43. Hopefully that'll be good. Super satisfying peel on the bottom. You got the Rick Owens signature here, if you can see that on the camera. I think this is the best batch. I could be wrong. Batches with Rick Owens are super confusing. You know, it's a lot easier with sneakers. I do like the lace wraparound detail. Yeah, it's hard. It's tough for me. I don't know much about Rick as a designer. I know he's a bit of a strange guy, and I don't really like a lot of his stuff, but this kind of piqued my interest. It's cool. It's good to step out of your comfort zone and with styling and clothes. You know, someone who has a platform, I guess, telling you guys that is good, because you shouldn't feel pressured to wear what others are wearing. You should be wearing what you want to wear. So, you know, if I want to wear this, go out in public, maybe feel a bit funny because I'm in the UK and no one wears Ricks in the UK really, then that's, you know, I'll get laughed at, I'll get looked at. Who cares, you know? Wear what you want to wear is basically what I'm trying to say. If you want to buy a tech fleece, buy a fucking tech fleece, okay? If you want to wear trap star, wear trap star. No one cares. That's all the shoes we have. There's 2 more items in this box. Now, the fact that I didn't get that last box is kind of annoying me because I had everything separated kind of into categories, so it would have made a lot more sense to have that last box here. But we do have a zip-up hoodie and a pair of pants. Let's start off with the zip-up. This is from a seller called 17 Studios, if I remember correctly, and from the brand Fug Club. Now, wow, okay, this hoodie's fucking massive. It's a zip-up hoodie with like a dragon kind of design, and you've got a building on the back. Fug Club is a brand based in South Korea, I believe, if I remember correctly. They have some very interesting designs. I'm not sure how I feel about this this detailing on the hood. Maybe it's a bit much for me. As I said, you know, I'm quite a vanilla guy if it comes to clothing. You got the Fug Club branded zip. Once again, this wouldn't be my fit of choice. But the zip up itself, even though it's a bit big, I think that oversized fit is good, especially with a nice baggy pair of pants. I feel like this would work very nicely. It's not too big to the point where I'm drowning in it. It definitely could be maybe a size smaller, but I wouldn't go past that because it's still somewhat tight around the waist. As you can see, there's not that much space, which I like. I really do like that. You could probably have it slightly perched up, you know, black pants with this zip up might look really nice. Maybe a vest on top of that or some shit. Once again, not with this fit, not with this camera angle. Can't really do enough justice, but still. It's not the highest quality zip up you'll ever feel in your life, for sure, but it still feels really fucking nice. And for what I paid, I believe it was around 200 yuan or something. I'll put the price on screen as always, but it wasn't too expensive from what I remember. And last but not least, we've got a pair of pants which I'm actually really looking forward to, believe it or not. More specifically, these are the diesel or diesel, whatever you guys want to pronounce it as, distressed denims with the slight rip on the knee. I don't really like ripped jeans per se. This I feel like is the right balance of having a slight distressing rip, but nothing too crazy. It should be a really nice baggy fit. You can see the diesel branding on the back. This is not a belt loop, this is just patched in, so your belt will be covering this if you care about that type of stuff. You do also have diesel branding on the pocket here though, which is always nice, you know, can't complain. As well as a branded button, and you've got the cross shop, which is the seller I bought this from. Little tag here, you can cut or rip off. Super sick pair of jeans. I needed something more grayish. I have a lot of black pairs on the way. Actually, the next haul I have will probably have the most jeans I've ever had, and also a lot of ERD t-shirts, which is something interesting to look forward to. Not something I've ever had before. I believe this is the best patch for these bands. I could be wrong, but I'm happy with them. They feel really nice and heavy. Yeah, they'll serve me well during winter, I reckon. And that actually sums up the video. So I've got a massive mess around me now. I've got a lot of palace. That beginning to the video was a bit awkward because there was so much of the same thing, but I feel like all the other stuff we had was insane. This jacket is honestly fucking crazy. It's incredible. I don't think I'll ever wear it, realistically speaking. I probably will. I'm just lying to myself because how can you not wear this? This is fucking sick. But it will be definitely hard to pull off. Maybe something to look forward to into the future. But that sums up the video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you want to buy any of these items that are still available, check out the spreadsheet in the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.